Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In this video lecture, I'm going to explain you how functions can be used in structures. As we have already covered structures, nested structures, and some of the operations, how we can pass structure to a function as argument, and we also have discussed some of the aggregation operations on structures. So we are quite familiar with the structure now. So there is also a possibility that we can use functions as a member in a structured body. So how we can do this, I will explain this. I have already opened Microsoft Visual Studio version 12. I've already developed this program. Just I'm going to explain this to save the time. So the first two lines, as you know, required for the input-output stream. Input-output stream has been included, required, and in the namespace, the standard names, which is steady, are available. So no objection will be on the names such as C and COT. So I have defined a structure with the name student. I have defined two data members in this structure. One is the student name, that is a character type A of maximum 50 characters, and then there is a student age. Only two data members I have kept in this student type structure. Then I want to get data from the user to the data members of the structure. One member function is a data entry, which is a non-value returning function, and we will pass it a struct type data, which is a student. We have already defined. So student type data type will be passed, and it will be passed as a reference. As you know, the address of operator has been used, which means that data type will be passed by reference. So we have guided the user to enter the name of the student, so we are getting the name from the user. We have used the scene.get member function, or as you know, name may be up to 3 parts and space may be appear. So we also we want to get the complete name, so we are using the scene.get command, as we have already discussed it in the class. Now we are getting the age, which is very simple. Student dot age. Dot notation, as we already know, is used for getting the data for the components of the structure. Then there is a display function, that is also a non-value returning function, and a student type data type is passed by reference to this function. So we are just display the name of the student name, and the age of the student, that is student age. So how these are they will be available to this function through this reference parameter. To these reference parameter, we are passing the student type data to these functions. Now, as we have defined this structure in the global area, as you know, all the data types are defined and kept in the global area. Now, we are going to define a driver program for this structure. The program in which a data type has been used, that program is being called a driver program. That program is called a driver program for that particular data type. Now here we have the data type a student type st1, which has been used in this main program. This mean, which is we can call it a driver program. So we have declared student 1 st1. We have given it a name st1, which is a student type. So now once we have declared the variable, now we can call its members. So dEntry data entry is a member function of this structure type variable, and we are passing st1. We are passing this whole structure to this function. Then again we through this entry function we will get the data from the user, and using this display function we will display the data which has been got using the data entry function. Now we will execute this program. So now check it how the output is getting. Enter the name of the student as we have guided the user. Now name of the student, for example, we are giving Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed is the name of the student. Enter the age is 34. The name of the student Ali Ahmed, the age of the student 34. Press any key to continue. So we have successfully executed this program. We have used two member function in this. As I have used reference parameters, I want to explain a bit here why we use a reference parameter here. If we use value parameters, then what will be the problem? So check it now. We remove the reference parameter and make it a value parameters. So now it has become value parameters. Now the problem is look at the driver program. We have declared st1, that is a student type variable. We are then calling the dEntry function of this student, of this st1 object of student type, and we are passing this st1. We are passing this st1, which is a student type, data type, student type variable, student type variable. Now just recall that value parameters are passed to a function